Hello everyone, this is the model number 13, the Mark I DeLorean Time Machine from Back to the Future. Now, I built it over the course of maybe just a couple days in May of 2019. You see, I really started the assembly at Mom and Dad's house. That's the plastic cover on the dining room table to protect the actual tablecloth from being destroyed. And I started, at the time, I didn't think of spray painting the chassis, so I actually hand painted it. I think that was with dark steel gray or something. But I did the best I could with fine brushes to paint the details behind the driver's seat, even if you never see them once the model's assembled. Hence why I took the pictures before it was assembled. And you can see the plate put behind the driver's seat. You can see the alarm clock on the dash. I used ultra-fine white Sharpie for the details on the gauges, which you'll see in a moment, and a combination of fine and regular Tamiya model glue. Now you see here the white gauges. That's not quite a close-up view. I think the next one's a close-up view. And I used the ultra-fine black Sharpie to do the hands of the clock. And I used a toothpick to do the speedometer stuff and the time circuit buttons. And there's the two bucket seats again. You saw them in an earlier photo. I had to do some repainting to make sure that they showed up. Now you see, you have the plutonium chamber and you have the Mr. Fusion. Well, I did mine with the plutonium chamber, and as you'll see near the end of the video, also with the lightning rod as well. And I realized I could put the lightning rod beside the car contained within the time circuitry bands. Now you see the ones that are embedded in the actual car body, so I had to use hand painting to do them. Don't worry, the time circuitry bands will cover up any painting mistakes under the DMC logo there. And there's the black on the midline of the door and the underside. Painted the license plate holder white before I realized, oh, it needs to be bare to get a sticker on there. Now this was built in a matter of perhaps 2 or 3 days. The majority of work was done according to the dates on the pictures in 2020 of May 14th. And the wheels went in quite well, even though the chassis wasn't installed to the internal body yet. I think it came in black metallic. I don't know if I painted it or not. I don't think so. There it is upright. And then you started the detail painting of the backup light. So white on the very inner, red for most of it, and turn signal amber on the outside. And of course, took a few pictures of the guide showing what I'd assembled, showing what I'd painted, how you assemble the chairs to the interior bucket and everything. Those parts of the snap fit kit worked quite well. It was fitting the back tray into the car. That was a bit of a trouble. See, there you go. The outer surface of the doors are unpainted. Only the inner surface was painted. And if you look at this picture, you will see some more fine... you see the trays inserted by now. You can see it in the back window there. And of course, I take pictures all the way around when I'm building a model. I had to use silver Sharpie for the GMC logo. And there's the green thing in the right side window. I think I had to actually trim it in to fit. And you can see where the backlights will fit. And you can see the bands underneath for the time circuitry bands. And started assembling them there. And you see around the car as well. So it worked out quite well. Nothing on the back yet. Hope that isn't a repeat picture, because it looks very similar. Now that's the light. The overhead light is casting a slight brass sheen onto the car's metallic body. There's the tail lights inserted. Don't have a license plate decal put in place yet. Now you do, although the light's somewhat dull. You do see the lightning rod. So now the DeLorean's looking mostly complete. So of course I got the pictures from all sides, and I got a picture or two with it in front of its box. Tried to move the car so that it wasn't in the way of its box. So that'll probably be the thumbnail there. And of course put it on the counter. See, in the living room it's kind of dark, but that's my parents' kitchen there. There's a picture of the box. I think it's on my shelf at home, maybe. There it is at work with the box behind it. So we're getting near the end. It was mainly just finishing touches I had to do in May of 24, late May. There it is on the dining room table. And then here it is in my apartment parking lot with actual cars in the background. It's my dad's idea to take pictures of the model car in an actual parking lot. And then of course the detail painting, like there's the good view of the license plate and the very fine tip black marker that you saw in between the tail lights to make a kind of frame for it. And you see the black on the wires and the red and yellow on the bands that run along the underside of the doors. Now, why does that have Mr. Fusion? That must be one random picture from the Mark II, which you'll see later. Now, that's without the lightning rod. You see that? That might actually be the thumbnail, the one on the left there, without the lightning rod in place. It's a better picture, I think, to use for the thumbnail. And the gray, the steel gray on the very top, front of the hood and the back of the trunk. Well, that's a little bit of a blurry picture there, but you can faintly see the red and yellow over top of the fender. And the same thing on the left side, so I tried to use the movie screenshots as much as I could to get the reference pictures correct, even down to the silver and black brackets, holding the time circuitry bands together. And there's the lightning rod again. So that's the end of the Mark I DeLorean Time Machine, model number 13. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you here next time. Bye-bye.